Begins to resurge and rebuild after the Second World War. Two artists with big dreams are making their way to the Big Apple. This is all based loosely on the movie and more on the song New York, New York. So this brand new musical born and headed to Broadway, and along with it comes some original songs, big band favorites that you are bound to get stuck in your head. So I went behind the scenes to see how the world goes around and around. Take a look.
They're cheering for me now. Can you hear them cheering for me now?
What began as a lot of lunches turned into a gourmet production with Tony winners Lin-Manuel Miranda and John Kander mixing up the perfect musical recipe.
We worked on a song together in 2018, I think. And then one day he called me and said, "Hey, that song we wrote, can I use it? I'm working on this little thing called New York, New York."
We got a chance to get in the rehearsal room and check out some of those big numbers.
Same music, different accents.
That really started as his song, and I just loved it. And then I just did a couple of tweaks here and there. But you know, it speaks to that thing of New York, of like we all come from our own cultures and our own rhythms, and then we make this tapestry that could only be New York City.
New York, New York starred Robert De Niro and Liza Minnelli on the big screen. Bringing their own Francine and Jimmy to life on stage is Anna Uzella and Colton Ryan. Both came to the city with their own New York dreams.
I know exactly what that feels like. I showed up in this city 5 years ago with a backpack. I planned to be here for a weekend and accidentally stayed 5 years.
It's very much like the show, My New York Story, or at least it's philosophically, the making of this show is very much the way I feel about New York. It is, it's all love and it's all heartbreak and it's all triumph and it's all melancholy and it's that vamp. Bum, bum, ba-na-na.
For director and choreographer Susan Stroman, it's all about resilience of New Yorkers.
If I can make it there, I can make it anywhere.
I really believe, and I've said this often, that New York is the greatest social experiment that the world has ever seen.
Anna's character, Francine, faces some difficult challenges as her star continues to rise, something the actress can relate to in her own life.
Her entire journey is one of discovering who she is and stepping into who she's supposed to be in the world, and then also dealing with the fact that she is a black woman in the 1940s. And she's not always seen the way she sees herself.
For Colton Ryan, this is something he knew he had to do.
I saw Crazy for You at my local theater come through town, and I thought, like, I gotta be that guy. No one thinks I can tap. I'll show them. That's what I thought. You saw. They'll see.
And expect to get a little choked up by the bigger-than-life character we call New York.
When the guy pulled the light bulb and said, "I love this city," I burst into tears because we've been through so much, and we're tough and we're resilient. The show's a love letter to all of that.
So excited for this to open. New York, New York starts previews on Friday, March 24th, just a few days away, right, tomorrow. St. James Theater, you can go to pix11.com and find out how to get tickets. When you have folks like Lin-Manuel Miranda, John Kander, who's behind Chicago and Cabaret, used to be part of the whole duo, Kander and Ebb, right? It's going to be a hit.
I got the chills.